Preparation keeps you in control, but action hands control over to reality. And that's terrifying for a mind that wants certainty.
Check, check one, check, check.
There's a version of waiting that looks responsible, and it's not avoidance, it's preparation. You're not saying no, you're saying almost ready, almost confident, and almost there. On the surface, it looks smart. Looking ahead, planning carefully. You're trying to get it right, but staying ready has a cost. Because readiness can quietly become a permanent state. People don't realize how much time they actually spend preparing for a life that they never enter. They polish, they rehearse, and they refine. They wait until they feel more qualified, more certain, and more deserving. And while they're getting ready, life just keeps happening without them. The problem isn't preparation. The problem is using preparation to avoid exposure. You can't stay theoretical, and you can't stay protected by intention. You are visible, and visibility carries risk. So instead, people just simply stay in the ready room. They tell themselves, I just need to fix a few things first. But those few things never really disappear. There's always something else to adjust. It's just something else to learn and something else to optimize. And slowly, readiness just becomes a lifestyle. And not because people don't want to begin, but beginning means letting go of control. Preparation keeps you in control, but action hands control over to reality. And that's terrifying for a mind that wants certainty. But here's what rarely gets talked about. Every time you postpone a step that you know that you can take, you teach your system that action is dangerous.
Looks like some plowing to do.
You reinforce hesitation.
I can't walk backwards like this. Fuck, I don't even know where I'm going.
I'm putting that in. Every time you know you could postpone a step that you could take,
Well, just walk like this and then go like that, and then walk like this and go. It's like backing up a car.
you teach your system that action is dangerous. You reinforce hesitation. And over time, that hesitation starts to feel like who you are. You stop trusting yourself to move without perfect conditions. And this is how people become overly cautious. Not because they're thoughtful, but they practiced waiting too long. And the irony of that is painful. The more you prepare, the less capable you feel. Because confidence isn't built in theory, it's built in motion. Readiness never gives you the feeling that you're looking for. Completion does. And completion only comes after starting. And this is why people feel relief only after they've started something that they've been avoiding for years. Even if it's messy and even if it's imperfect. The relief doesn't come from success, it comes from alignment. Their system finally recognizes, I'm moving again. And movement restores trust. Staying ready keeps trust suspended. Always pending and always conditional. Another cost of staying ready is it disconnects you from your present life. You start living in anticipation. Once this happens, and once I feel that, and once I fix that, then I might start to feel ready. But life doesn't happen in the once. It happens in the now. And when now is treated like a waiting room, you might miss it. You miss the growth, you miss the feedback, and a chance, the very chance actually, to live the experience. Preparation feels safe because it's reversible. Just think about that part for a second. You can always unprepare what you prepared. Kind of weird, right? You can adjust a plan that hasn't happened yet, but you can't undo your lived experience. But experience is the teacher, not planning and not rehearsing, just doing it. And here's the part that matters most. You will never feel fully ready. Because readiness isn't a feeling, it's a decision. A decision to move with what you have currently, not for what you wish you had. People who create change are not more prepared than anyone else. They're just more willing to begin before certainty arrives. They trust movement more than comfort. So if you've been getting ready for a long time, and if you've been waiting to feel enough before you actually start, if your life feels on hold until some invisible condition is met, that's not discipline, that's delay. And when delay is repeated enough or often enough, that delay will turn into regret. So in the next episode, we're going to talk about why change is a state and not a decision, and how embodiment, not willpower, is actually what moved your life forward. So for now, just sit with this. You don't become ready by waiting. You become ready by simply beginning. And the moment you stop preparing for life and actually start to participate in it, that is the moment when things will change.